It's okay to call someone gay. It's not so okay to call someone a bundle of sticks. What's what a fag is?
Is it?
There's a bundle of sticks.
I've never heard of that. What is feeling like a woman supposed to be? What does feeling like a guy mean?
I don't know. The only way I feel like a guy is I get to stand and pee.
Yeah, but a lot of guys sit and we as a privilege.
Oh, only when I'm tired.
I never do it, apart from when I'm pooping, obviously.
Oh yeah, if I'm thinking like, oh, I'll pinch one off, then I'll sit. But no, that seems like
It sounds like you're talking about something else then.
pinch one off as in, as in flog the bishop.
Yeah, okay.
Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop.
We're going to have a little chat about Doctor Who. I got a little funny video to show you about something that happened the other day here.
Oh, love it.
Good look at some ghost stuff possibly, and some YouTubers that are going to prison. And, of course, what we was talking about before as well, the UK, for once, has been smart.
Oh, we've got it right for once.
We can talk about it as well now, because it's actually in the news. So,
The Supreme Court ruling.
I didn't even know we had a Supreme Court in the UK, first of all. I'm not
Have you
going to
seen
lie.
who they were though? All these old biddies.
What do you mean?
All the people who were like obviously having the conversation. Like,
Making a choice.
Yeah, well, this is a group of old people.
Yeah,
Which is good because, quite frankly, they hold classic values, which is obviously a bit more in line with what we are, what we appreciate, considering our age.
Yeah. Some of our
rapidly-
views are now seen as I don't know what you'd even consider that as, the Republic, or I don't know.
We'd probably our views would probably seem a lot more right wing.
Some right wing, some other things I think are very
Well,
left.
think of it this way: it's if it's woke, it's left. If it's not woke, it's right.
pretty much.
That's
Um,
pretty much like the short and long of it. If you want to like
And we are,
simplify it very.
and we are just too bloke to woke.
Too broke to work. Yeah, well,
Too bloke. To
too
woke.
bloke to work. Yeah, that's not a bad saying to be fair like that. It's
I developed it when I saw Mickey walk in the Big Brother house, and I was trying to figure out what was going on. I was like, no, he is just too bloke to be woke.
no, to be honest, in this day and age, it's just. I mean, I think wokeism was good at
It used
the
to be good.
start.
Yeah, like 15 years ago, I used to consider myself woke.
Yeah, because obviously it's like more about equality and all that,
Yeah,
and now it's just kind of gone a bit. Once again, like how everything tends
A
to
lot.
go, is a lot of people have ruined it.
Yeah, it's gone not a bit the other way or too much, it's a lot.
It went
Too far.
far left
Yeah.
too quickly.
It's like Me Too, that came out and everybody was getting caught up in it, people who really didn't deserve to be there. There's even stuff coming out now saying that
But
because...
Me Too was supposed to be about getting the other side of the story heard.
Essentially, yeah.
Mm.
Not believe all women necessarily, which is what it turned into. There's even things now saying that I think Harvey Weinstein stuff wasn't done properly. There's something about it. Something wasn't followed, probably because they were so like, Me Too, get him now, ooh, and all that.
Mm.
And he's getting released.
Oh,
Yeah, Mr. Weinstein. Although he's like going to be dead soon anyway. He's too frail to do anything at this point already.
you never know. Might have one last hurrah on him.
One last hurrah.
No.
Get him together, get Bill Cosby,
Oh God,
go and meet Jeffrey Epstein in his secret island, wherever he is.
he's dead.
Ah,
Go dig him up.
Jeffrey
Him out of his
Epstein's...
box.
It's amazing how the list was supposed to come out again and it's just not come out
Yeah,
again.
because you know for a fact it's got fucking A-list celebrities.
Yeah. Because nowadays playing away isn't always even a thing, like, polyamory and all that. Like, have you heard the name Jojo Siwa? That singer lady.
No, bro. What's she been? Oh, what's she?
She's like the new Billie Eilish in my eyes.
I don't know.
No,
quite
I think she's
frankly.
American. I've only heard the name a little bit, But she went into Big Brother Celebrity randomly last week.
Oh,
And she's like one of those people that, she's apparently into girls, but she's like very cuddly with this guy that's in there. And she was alright, but then every now and then, because she's younger, some of the wokey comes out. And like she's telling old people what they should or shouldn't say in this world. She's saying like, you know what I've realised? I don't feel like I'm a guy. I don't feel like I'm a woman, but I also don't feel like I'm a guy. I see these non-binary people that I know, and I feel like I'm that more. And I'm like, this is stupid, because who the hell, as a child, first of all, as a young person, what is feeling like a woman supposed to be? What does feeling like a guy mean?
I don't know. The only way I feel like a guy is I get to stand and pee.
Yeah, but a lot of guys sit and we as a privilege.
Oh, only when I'm tired.
I never do it, apart from when I'm pooping, obviously.
Oh yeah, if I'm thinking like, oh, I'll pinch one off, then I'll sit. But Oh, that seems like
That sounds like you're talking about something else then.
pinch one off as in. Oh, as in flog the bishop,
Yeah, okay.
tickle the pickle. No,
Tickle
no,
the
no,
pickle. That's
No.
more of a lady one.
no, nothing like that. It's like,
Scramble the bramble.
you know,
Tickle the kipper.
feed the pony.
All of you off?
No, but no, it's just this. I just find it weird the fact that someone's like, I don't feel like a woman. I don't feel like a man. It's like,
Yeah, I don't get what that means.
wow, nah, you know, I don't really feel like a bloke. I just feel like a human being. You know.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't think it's like, oh yes, penis, haha. You know, I've got one. I don't constantly think about my fucking
yeah, it's
tackle.
a very minor thing, and people that their only identity is whether they're straight or into men or
that's
whatever.
my problem, man. It's when like their sexual identity is their only identity. It's
Yeah.
like, shut the fuck up, man. Talk about something more interesting. Like, tell me about your music taste,
I
your
feel
fucking
sorry
your
for people
film
that
taste.
That's all they've got, man. That's probably something you should feel sorry for people for. That's all they've got.
If that's the most interesting thing about you is your sexuality,
Yeah.
you're a bit of a fucking boring cunt, aren't you?
Exactly. I think there's a lot of people, especially like the younger. I don't mind like the fact that the new generation
Yeah,
are
but
being
these-
okay with being dirty bastards. Like that's cool. It makes porn more fun. Porn more fun.
But the problem is half of them fucking think it's real. That's the problem.
Porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
have.
think like, that's what ladies like. Like, no.
They're not very good at the whole separation of
Reality.
reality in general, are they?
Yeah. I remember one person saying that, like, they're too trusting on information. Like,
Yeah.
I always find it annoying that these kids these days, like, because they've grown up with the internet, they think they know
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they've got all the information at the touch of a button.
But
But-
history has shown us that makes you dumber.
Now, the funny thing is, they have all this information at the touch of a button, but they don't fucking use it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, science has shown that there are two genders, and then suddenly we've had all this wokeism crap for like the longest time.
Yeah.
And they're like, sure, I get it that there's some interesting ones like intersex and all that bollocks,
yeah,
because
but
that's
there's
just
always exceptions to rules.
Yes,
So that
yeah.
is the exception, intersex.
That's
That's
the
a
thing.
medical exception.
I just used to think hermaphrodites were the only exception to the rule.
That's what intersex is.
Same difference.
Yeah, intersex is hermaphrodite, just by another name, nicer name. Because obviously, like everything, they think, oh, it's had this bad connotations to his name, so we have to make up a new word that everybody has to say, even though eventually it will just do the same thing with that word then.
Oh, like
That's how
gay
language
used to
works.
mean happy, and now it means obviously your sexuality.
Yeah, and if you say gay, that's wrong though as well, calling someone gay. Or is it okay to say gay actually?
It's okay to call someone gay. It's not okay to call someone a bundle of sticks. What's what a faggot is?
Is it?
There's a bundle of sticks.
I've never heard of that.
It's the original term for faggot.
I thought you would have said like maybe like
Or
a
a f-
cigarette or...
Oh no, that's a fag. That's different. That's UK slang.
That's
That
what
is.
Mickey Rourke said though. And he got in trouble the one time in that.
He said that he's having a fag, or
Because
he's.
he found out that woman was lesbian, and they were outside, and he was like,
Oh, I guess.
they've been talking about having a cigarette before it, but I think he'd already had his cigarette, and he was like, I want, you know what I want now? I want a fag. He's looking at her like.
Okay,
obvious.
that's cheeky.
It was obvious what he
Yeah,
meant.
that's cheeky.
But he's like in his 70s, man. This is what people forget about Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, at the same time, he did it just for a laugh,
Chuckle,
for a
yeah.
wind up. So it's like, why did you? That's the problem, man. If you can't take a joke, get out of comedy.
This wasn't comedy, but
Even still,
Mickey
it's
Rourke and JoJo.
entertainment, isn't it?
yeah, it's not.
Entertainment, funny, haha.
He's been kicked out already though, because the one thing he did actually do, I was like, see, this always happens when he says it's disconnected, but I've checked through the episodes and it doesn't. So I think there's just something about OBS that just lies.
Yeah, there are a lot of streamers whose OBS crashes, but then the stream isn't interrupted on Twitch, so they don't touch it. So it's like they get an error message like, I'm just going to leave that since it's technically still working.
Exactly what I've been getting in that case. It's nice to know it's not just me then.
Oh, it's a fucking shit program. It's one of the
Good, but
decent
it's
ones for.
it's
what-
good for the fact that it's free.
I think that's what it is.
I've been looking at Streamlabs lately because I keep hearing about that one. But I think a lot of them know, you get what you pay for, and if you're willing to pay more money for the better stuff, then, I just haven't got the budget. We're setting up donation pages soon for everybody, so anyone who wants to donate to the channel, because we have a few listeners, there might be some of these people that have got some bundles of money and they're like, want to help out. 100% of the money donated to either the Squishy Logic page will go just into Squishy Logic, then there'll be the separate Katie Comedian page that will go into this, it will go into some of my more individual things and some live
What you
events,
need to do,
so that I know where they want their money to go. You know.
once you start amassing your audience a bit, you need to do it properly. Set up a Patreon, and obviously then deliver extra content. But then you probably need a proper schedule set up for that.
Yeah.
So.
And I'd need to get enough of them first as well before I started doing
Yeah,
this.
there's no point doing it until you've probably got a fucking dedicated audience and all that. So once you've got
dedicated
that,
Patreon as well, audience. You know, I
Yeah.
suppose even if you only have a few though to begin with.
well, that's the thing. You've got to
do little
with
change
Patreon. You've got to
things.
have rewards for your payments.
Exactly.
So,
Quite hard. But in time being, donations.
so if you're
more
offering,
easier.
obviously, donations stuff.
Yeah, you know it, KD, the laughing stock, Nathan's got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic swishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the peoples rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.